What's going on, guys? It's Risky here, and in today's video I'm going to be comparing H1Z1 and Fortnite on which one I think is going to continue to be great or which one will take over Fortnite and console battle royale games. Me personally, I think Fortnite's still going to stay on top, but H1Z1 is definitely going to take some attention from Fortnite, well, at least on the PS4 version. I believe it's going to kind of take some of the players off of Fortnite on PS4, and a lot of those players are going to move on to H1Z1. Me personally, I think I'm going to be one of those players. I don't know. I love Fortnite to death. In this video, I'm just going to be going over a few of the things on why Fortnite is better and then why H1Z1 is better, the pros and cons of both games. So getting right into this, I guess I can just start off with Fortnite and the skill level that you must need to be good at one of the games. In my opinion, Fortnite takes a lot more skill than any other battle royale game out there right now, just specifically because the building mode and all that good stuff, and it's only third person. H1Z1 and PUBG have the ability to swap through first person and third person. I mean, they do have the PUBG has certain game modes where you can do third person only or first person only or whatever, but pretty much Fortnite doesn't have that ability, so it's kind of a little bit harder, I guess, just aiming with a cursor and not iron sights, at least, or sights or whatever, in my opinion. But yeah, the building and all that good stuff on Fortnite is definitely it's like a much higher learning curve than there is on H1Z1. On H1Z1, all you gotta know how to do is, not build, but have good accuracy, know where to go, know when to loot, and all that good stuff. I'm not sure. I've never played H1Z1 personally. I've seen many people play it, but I've never played it. So maybe I'll make another video once H1Z1 comes out and I get to play it and I can actually get a feel for the game. But this is just me speaking off the top of my head right now. Well, at least on the H1Z1 side, and I'm also on a website kind of comparing all of this good stuff. On the surface, King of the Kill and Battlegrounds and Fortnite and all that stuff is basically the same game. You drop onto a massive map, you look for gear, and you try to take everyone out while also trying to stay safe in the zone and all that good stuff. Again, it makes sense that they are so similar since they both spawn from the mind of Player Unknown. If you guys didn't know, Player Unknown, I'm not sure his actual name. He's the one that created H1Z1 and Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. It actually seems like Player Unknown Battleground, PUBG, I'll just call it, as a lot of people do, received a lot more attention than H1Z1. It's kind of the bigger game between the two that he created at the time, at this time or whatever. H1Z1 was like the original, and it kind of sparked the idea for the Battle Royale. And yeah, in my opinion, if I had to play PUBG or H1Z1, I would probably go with PUBG just because it seems a lot more stable, and the game just looks a lot better in my opinion. I mean, the game, H1Z1, it's a lot older, so it makes sense, but yeah, that's just how I feel. PUBG was definitely the better choice in my opinion. PUBG is more of a military style kind of game. It kind of matches up with Arma, DayZ, or whatever. And then you got H1Z1, it's more the arcadey type, realistic in a way. It's more closer to I guess Call of Duty, if you will. More onto the Fortnite side, I'm kind of getting away over onto PUBG, which is not the title of this video or anything, not the point of this video. King of the Kill, which is on H1Z1, it has matches of non-stop chaos with up to 200 players that enter a map and randomly drop into the sky and find a landing spot. Once they're on the ground, it is a mad dash for essential items, weapons, helmets, and vehicles. If you can get a decent rifle, a helmet, and a car, then you are set up for pretty much the rest of the game, and you have the upper hand over a lot of players if they don't have those. The thing about King of the Kill over Fortnite Battle Royale is that King of the Kill, it's constant chaos. There's constantly things going on around you. There's constantly people rolling up on you in vehicles. That's why it's good to get a vehicle so you can just roll around on the people that don't have vehicles, jump out of the car, kill them, and then move on to the next, just like Ninja does in his live streams and all that stuff. Well, he used to do when he played that game. But yeah, he would just find a vehicle, and he would get 30 kills a game, drop those world records. I think his world record's 38, or the world record, not his world record, but the world record's 38 kills in one game. I'm not too sure. In Fortnite, you kind of have the ability to, once you loot and kill a squad or whatever, you can kind of just chill out for a second, rethink, regroup with your squad or whatever, and kind of just stank out the rest of your plan. But with King of the Kill, on the other hand, it's kind of just like, okay, we got to do this, you got to hurry up, you don't have much time to think, and it's kind of just like, it's super stressful, but it's definitely possible to, you know, to win or whatever, I don't know. Moving on to more of the Fortnite side of the video. Fortnite is a free-to-play game. It's going to be free-to-play for H1Z1. H1Z1 is going to be free-to-play May 22nd. If you have not signed up for the private beta, be sure to do that at h1z1.com/sign-up, and you can sign up with your PlayStation information and all that good stuff, and you will be signed up, and potential invite code will be sent to you, and you can play H1Z1 Battle Royale just a little bit sooner than most players. But the Fortnite side of the video, I'm basically just going to say that it's basically the same thing as H1Z1 in a way. Not really at all, but in a way. It's a free-to-play, you know, but it takes a lot more skill. In Fortnite, it's a lot more easy or whatever to find weapons. It's way easier to find pretty decent weapons, but they put a lot more emphasis on being able to find those super rare weapons, especially like purples and legendaries and all that. Because if you can go around the map and you can find a blue or a green, no problem, and you'll be set. But just because you have a blue or a green don't mean you're gonna win. If you have that extra damage, which comes from like the legendaries, that extra reload time, that definitely puts you up on the advantage scale by just a little bit. I mean, I've seen people win, and I've done it myself with just common weapons, and it works just fine. It doesn't really matter as long as you have that gun skill. Me personally, I think I have the gun skill in Fortnite. It's just my building I'm kind of sluggish with. Excuse me. I think it's just, I don't know. It's so hard. I'm not sure, guys. It's just weird. I think H1Z1's gonna be the better choice for me, just because I'm pretty good at like gun play and all that, whatever you want to call it. But just the building scene, it's not really for me, and I'm not really that good at it, and it kind of just gets me killed most of the time when I'm trying to build out of certain situations. Fortnite's physics are a lot more forgiving and arcadey, and this fits with its animated aesthetic of the game. As you can see, it's kind of cartoony, and H1Z1 and PUBG, on the other hand, are kind of, I mean, they look like real-life characters, but in this game, they're just a bunch of cartoons and the cartoony cars and all that good stuff. Battle Royale, or excuse me, King of the Kill, has the advantage of having vehicles, and Fortnite, we don't have vehicles yet. They've had ideas of adding jetpacks and where you can drive shopping carts, but they're in the files, but no one, I mean, they haven't released them yet, obviously. I think it would be really nice to have like a driving shopping cart. I think that would be cool. Just a different way to get around the map, just a tad bit faster. In my opinion, I think a shopping cart would not be the fastest thing ever, but it would be pretty neat. I mean, you know, just to get around just that much faster to kind of help you get to the circle. Because sometimes you can be across the map from that circle and you have no bandages or nothing and you're screwed. But if you've come across a shopping cart, dude, that might potentially save your life. So it kind of gives you just that extra bit of hope. But in conclusion, Fortnite and H1Z1 aren't bad games, and I think some people might find those games more appealing for specific reasons. Fortnite is more visually alluring, and H1Z1 has a faster pace and focus on action. But it's PUBG that I would tell anyone who asked me to get, because I think once you try, you'll see why everyone is nuts for it. Me personally, I've never played PUBG. I've never played it before, but I think that game looks completely awesome. I don't know, a lot of my friends say, oh my god, PUBG, it's so stupid. God, that was cringy. But I don't know, I like the more realistic type games with like the military style weapons and attachments and all that base gameplay. I don't know, that's just me. I'm not a big fan of these cartoony games. I don't know, Fortnite, it does it well, you know, it makes it fun. It fits Fortnite. I mean, I don't really see Fortnite being realistic at all, but you know, whatever they say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I kind of didn't really organize this video the way I wanted to, but I'm trying to rush this out. I don't know why I'm trying to rush it out. I have plenty of time, but I'm not really good at making these kinds of videos yet. But with that being said, hopefully you guys learned something, and what do you guys think is better? Tell me in the comment section, Fortnite or H1Z1 or PUBG. Mainly H1Z1 and Fortnite, but if you don't like either one and you like PUBG better, shit, go ahead and tell me, man. I'm not gonna argue with you. I think all three of the games are pretty dope. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos like this and many other games on my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.